Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to St. Bernard Acres. Went to Zanesville, got my totes. These are the simple 275 gallon IBC totes. Got the 2-inch MPT valves on them, 6-inch holes in the top. Anyway, this is what I'm going to use temporarily. It's 550 gallons between them, $100 a piece. A 500-gallon water tank to bring out here is $700–800. Blew me away. But you can tell the pollen falling. I'm going to put a gutter on the back of this house, this part, and set this up to start getting the rainwater. So when the septic's in and I'm still building all of this, I'll have the water in there and be able to flush the toilet and all that kind of stuff. So it won't be a permanent fix, but it will be a good fix and it'll be a good backup if something happens. If SHTF happens, I'll have rain catchment here and at the cabin. So I'll have water somehow. And I don't need power for my septic, so I'll have sewage. Anyway, got all that covered. Let me show you what else I had to buy. This is what blew me away. I'm going to show you a picture first. That's 11 pieces of PVC fittings. A couple of sanitary tees, elbows, and couplers. That's all that is. 11 pieces. Now here's the receipt. $130 with my discount. I almost fell over. I really did. These sanitary tees that I have to use for the tank and coming into it from the house, I need 3 of these. I only had 2 of them. These are like $33 a piece. I mean, they're very heavy. They're for Schedule 40 pipe. You know, the other stuff is cheaper, but this is what you got to have for septic. The elbows that I needed for the SDR 35 pipe they're like $11 or less. I don't remember, but $130. So I pretty much have everything I need. There's a couple of pieces left to get, and the glue. But everything else, I have all the material I need for the septic now. So my total cost all in, with all the pipe and everything, not counting these aren't required for a septic system, so I'm not going to include this in the price, these 2 tanks. I was right around $5,300. Awesome. I don't want to hear, oh, I bought all that stuff when I did mine, it was $2,200 there. I had my whole system put in for $3,800. Good for you. This is what it costs today. End of story. Now, the cheapest quote I got for installing my septic system was $14,000. That's how much it was going to cost to have somebody come out here and do it. I've got $5,300 in material. I'm going to pay Bobby $1,500 to bring his excavator out here and his dozer. You know, he's going to dig everything up. He's going to bury, put everything together. We're going to do all the leach field and all that. Run everything. Get it inspected, then he's going to bring his excavator back down here so we can backfill everything and cover it all up and hook it up in the house, right, for $1,500. So adding a couple $100 to my materials for odds and ends that I'm probably going to need that I don't know yet, but still it's $7,000. That's half of what it was going to cost to have somebody do it. So once again, I tell you, learn how to do this stuff. I've never done a septic system before, but guess what? I'm putting my own in. I'm going to pass the test and I'll get certified and I'll be able to do my own because I learned how. Running all the electric out here through all of this, I learned how to do it. I did it myself. Nobody else did it. Saved me thousands of dollars. Plus, if something goes wrong, I don't have to call somebody to come and fix it. I know how to fix it. So that's the most important thing I can tell preppers is learn. Don't depend on other people to do things for you. Because if you get to that, there isn't going to be anybody around that can do it. You're going to have to do it yourself. I've never built anything before. I built a cabin. I'm building this house, this shed. I'm converting these things. I can do it. I don't need somebody else to do it for me. So, that's part of being a prepper. Right? And I've argued with people who have groups. Well, in our group, we have somebody who can do this. We have somebody who can do this. We have somebody who can do that. We have somebody who can do this. Okay, you've got these specialists in there. What happens if one of them die? What happens if one of them gets mad and leaves? You're stuck. You learn it. Don't depend on anybody else. I don't need a group out here because I'm not competent enough to do it all by myself. That I think is part of it. People don't have enough confidence in themselves to do it. So they want to get as many people as they can to come and do it for them. Right? Get the confidence. You can do anything you want to do. Right? You might have to read a book. You might have to screw something up while you're learning. I've done plenty of that. But anyway, that's what preppers ought to be doing. That's what you guys ought to be thinking about. Learn this shit. But yeah, now another good thing about this, because I did all of my electric, this is just a refresher for the ones that already know it. I had to pay the electric company $5,200 to put that transformer in because this wasn't a home site, right? There are 4 requirements for a home site. You need a driveway, you need a building, you need a water source, and you need a septic. Then it's considered a home, right? I had the driveway, I had the cabin, I had the well over there. The guy said the well's fine, it'll count as a water source, right? You need a septic. Well, when I put this septic in and get it inspected, I'm immediately sending that inspection report over to the electric company, and I get $5,000 back by doing that. So that's, you know, that's great. That's what I wanted to get. Make sure I got it in time, because you have a certain amount of time in which you can do that and get that money refunded. They just don't want to bring a transformer out here and hook it all up for somebody who's going to use this property as a camp 2 weeks out of the year. They want people to live here so they get a monthly bill every month. And I understand that. But yeah, this is rolling finally. I'm so excited. I really am. Getting Alex's building moved down here, getting all this, it's finally happening. Yesterday, 75 degrees, I'm digging out the trailer, sweating. Today, 50 degrees. On and off rain. I mean, it rained like crazy during the night. But driving out to Zanesville to get these totes, you know, it was spritzing rain and coming back, spritzing rain. Looks like it's getting ready to rain here again, and it's cold. So, I just wanted to show you, get you an update what's going on, remind you I'll be doing a live stream tonight at 8 o'clock in case you want to watch. But listen, subscribe. Things are happening. You can learn from what I do, and you can learn from my mistakes, and you can catch my mistakes and give me a heads up that I'm doing something wrong. I can fix it. Right? I have no ego to bruise. If I'm doing something that there's a better way of doing it, by all means tell me. And if I haven't gone too far, I will certainly do it a better way. But I'm learning as I go. I never ran electric before. I did all that myself. I learned how to do it. I ran all that electric. I never built a cabin. I learned how to build a cabin. I never put in a septic system. I learned how to put septic systems in. That's the key. Knowledge is everything. If shit hits the fan, the most valuable thing is what you have up there. You can have all the seeds you want and all the ammo you want. If you don't know how to use them, there's no point in having them. So, I'm going to get off of here now and get this video up for you. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Remember, like, share, comment, do all this kind of things. But I will see y'all tonight at 8 o'clock. I'm out.